Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now March 12th of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans have been very curious about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm, such as their new books, their novels, their comics, their video games, their movies, and even their TV shows to come on Disney+. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing about the new Star Wars trilogy, which by the way is currently under development, Lucasfilm is very much hard at work on developing these new Star Wars movies that are going to be released in the near future that's really going to bring fans into a brand new mythology. Now, the thing that I myself am most excited for about these new movies is that not only are they going to include A-list actors and actresses, which some of you guys out there may not actually like that idea, and that's fine, but to me, I think it gives us a different feel for Star Wars. And as long as those actors are, best suited for their roles in the Star Wars universe, I think everything will be fine and okay, just like how Samuel Jackson was with the prequel trilogy era. He was an A-list actor. So, with that being said, when we look at everything related to Star Wars X, this is, by the way, the first film of the new trilogy that Disney and Lucasfilm are currently developing, and we're going to be learning more and more about this as we go throughout this year of 2020, leading up to, of course, Star Wars Celebration, which, by the way, is coming back to California. I cannot wait to see exactly how that's going to be in comparison to how it was last time in California. Now, with that being said, what's really intriguing about all of this is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are primarily focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, and especially the first film of the new trilogy dubbed as Star Wars X. It's explained that Lucasfilm is hard at work on developing the new Star Wars film that will bring fans into a new mythology for Star Wars, where one of the big plans for this new Star Wars film is to introduce time travel in some way, shape, or form by introducing the worlds between worlds, where it's noted that in this film, Disney wants to explore the origin of the worlds between worlds and how it will have a major impact on how fans watch that episode of Star Wars Rebels. Not just that, but also Lucasfilm is bringing in the netherworld of the Force to show the fans what the realm looks like in this new Star Wars movie that is going to include new Force ghosts of the past and new secrets about the Wills that will be unveiled in Star Wars X. Now, not just that, but also Lucasfilm has a plan in place to bring in a new region of the galaxy in order to make the galaxy go beyond the unknown regions that is going to be dubbed as the Beyond, which contains a powerful Force nexus that is more powerful than both the dark side and the light side of the Force, that will introduce a set of dark side warriors that have been hiding for thousands of years. It's explained that these dark side warriors were being searched for by the Sith in the unknown regions, and that the new film is set to establish that these dark warriors will be another set of enemies in the new Star Wars film, while also introducing Legends of the Sith in Star Wars X. So, the thing about Star Wars X here, by the way, that's just a working title, what's really intriguing about this is how they're introducing time travel. Now, not quite sure how I really feel about that. I will be honest, a lot of fans were kind of against it at first when Dave Filoni introduced it to us, the Star Wars community, in Star Wars Rebels. I, however, do like how it works in the animated TV shows like Rebels. To me, it just works that way. And that's exactly how Ahsoka Tano was able to live on and survive from her duel against Darth Vader. You can only imagine, what would have happened to Ahsoka Tano if Ezra Bridger did not really intervene. Now, with that being said, by introducing the worlds between worlds and time travel, does that necessarily mean that they can change anything that they want to from the past Star Wars movies or elements of the past and the future? Well, that all depends. I'm sure that they're going to really lay down a lot of groundwork to develop rules on how the worlds between worlds is going to work in this new Star Wars film and exactly how it's really going to unfold in the story. Now, Dave Filoni, I don't know if you guys knew this, but he's going to have some creative power over the new Star Wars universe, and I'm sure that he's going to have some form of control over how the worlds between worlds will be worked into Star Wars X. Now, Star Wars X, and the other thing that really does, interest me the most as well, is the fact that they are going to introduce the netherworld of the Force and showing us exactly what that realm is going to look like on the big screen. We were supposed to see this in, of course, The Rise of Skywalker. We only got a little glimpse of it when Rey is actually saying, "Be with me." You do get to see, the stars and blank space, that was just a tease of what the Netherworld actually looks like. We're going to get a full-on reveal of this realm in the new Star Wars movie. And the fact that they're adding on to the galaxy by going beyond the unknown regions and how there's going to be a brand new region called the Beyond, this was also yet another idea for Episode 9 that was cut from the film that was going to introduce a power far greater than the dark side itself, which really does open up a lot of possibilities. I'm not quite sure how I feel about them adding a third tier of power, if you will. To me, there's only the light and the dark. I mean, I guess, sure, you know, you could canonize the concept of, you know, gray by the fans, and I don't believe it's going to be gray, you know, per se, like in the middle. It's going to be something quite unique and different, whatever this power is really going to be and how it will be utilized. So, with that being said, guys, drop a comment below, and let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.